going on, guys? It's Ben from the Parker Brothers and welcome back to another fishing video. Today you join me in Kent, somewhere very different to where I'm used to fishing. This is going to be a day ticket session. I'm only going to be doing a few hours and I've got to drive back. I'm at Hartley Lands Fishery. Okay, what a beautiful place. First impressions guys, this place, very, very clean. I mean, try finding a packet of crisps in the bush because there isn't one. The place is absolutely spotless. They've got facilities here which I'll touch on later in the video. But first impressions, absolutely bob on. It's a booking service lake, so you must turn up. You must not just turn up, you've got to ring up and you've got to book on, and they will explain to you what lake you can book on to, and obviously they cater for different needs. So there's stuff for sort of your kids sort of side of things to just get a bend in the rod. You've got a match lake here, you've also got a special lake here. There's all different bits, all different lakes, and again, if you go over to their website, is all on there, guys. But before we start this video, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward, and hopefully I can bring you an absolute banger. Apologies for not being the longest video in the world, guys, but I'm going to try and get some fish on the bank. Hey! Right then, so I've just pushed all the gear around and I am in peg 7 and I'm on the reservoir lake today. So this particular lake is a perfect lake for you to get a day session in. Luckily, it's just me and two others, a good friend of mine, Nick up there. So in this particular lake, there is a 30 in here. I think there's a 32 pounder in here. There's numerous 20s, but you've got lots of fish, sort of that sort of low double mark. So it's a perfect winter scenario and a perfect place to get a bend in the rod, and also again caters for everybody's needs. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to shut up because I want to get my rods out if I'm honest. So primed a few spots already. Yeah, let's have it. Let's get them rods out and I'll obviously touch base with you in a little while. See you soon. Right then, guys, so that is the rods out. My right hand rod, I've opted to go quite a way over, to be fair, only because there's nobody over there. I would never normally do that. And then the left hand rod is on the margin. There's a barbless hook rule here, so I'm literally fishing little tiny booms, my generic setup. And if you haven't seen my generic setup, guys, go over numerous videos. I would say 90% of my fishing is done by these booms. I'm fishing a 7-inch boom. It's a size 4 Fang X barbless. It's a Nash hook, really sharp, out the packet. They're beautiful, and like I said, I'm literally fishing it sort of Ronnie style, if you like. But margin one the other side. I'm literally going to sit back now, digest what's going on, and actually try and see what the fish are doing, etc. And then work off the back of that. Hopefully I get a quick bite. Well, that's the update for now. I'll see you in a bit. It's the perfect opportunity to go over exactly what bait I'm using. As you can see, there's a load of wrigglers in there at the moment, so I'm obviously using red maggot. I've prepped this yesterday, so I've got the sauce in there, I've got the magic dust in there, both magic dusts. I've got some 18 mils, I've got some 10 mils, I've got the OG fish, like I said, OG fish, OG fruited nut, and a few other little bits in there as well. But that there, what a beautiful mix, and that is my sort of go-to, if you like, winter mix. A bit of naturals in there. And my thoughts on this is, the thought process behind this is with the naturals, they dive down on the naturals first because it's something natural to them, and then when they've got a taste for that, they're stimulated anyway, and then they start picking up the other bits. That's just my thoughts on it and just my personal preference, but it seems to be working, and it certainly did last week on my chip up Orchard Lakes where I fished Jimmy's Lake. And if you haven't seen that video, guys, make sure you go over and check that out. But look at that, looks absolutely mega out there at the moment. Sun hopefully starts to warm up the water in front of me. I've seen a few little fizzy patches out there, but come on, the carp. Well, obviously this is only a day session, guys, but I went out my way this morning. I don't normally eat lunch, but I went out my way this morning to buy lunch so I could bring you my little food bit to down this day session. So I'm going to start it off. People think that's what you eat, man. Garibaldi's. Look at them, lovely. So I'm going to snack on one of them later, but I'm definitely going to show you my lunch later on in this video, and what I've got, so stay tuned. Right, wow, a little check-in, guys. It's 10 to 1 and no fish as of yet. I've recast that right hand rod a couple of times, and I've moved it off the bank and started sort of pipping it around where I've seen fizzing patches, etc. But yeah, nothing yet. But you know what, I don't really care, because it's just quite a lovely place to be. It really is. And actually it's starting to warm up ever so slightly now, although it was this morning was Baltic, and I mean Baltic, guys. It was horrendous. But yeah, look at that, it just looks really nice. So what I'll do is very quickly I'll walk up here, because this is where, so just there is where I've got my rod, and like I said, nothing yet, but I did see a few bubbles when I turned up. First thing I done, put a little bit of bait down there, you know, maybe just to stimulate them, maybe nick a bite. But it's worth doing that. But the main thing I can say to you, and as you can see, normally I've got my tent set up. This time of year, you've got to stay mobile. Now a lot of people go, oh yeah, but it takes ages to pack up. Well, I'm sorry, but this time of year you've got to be on the fish, because if you're not on the fish, you ain't going to catch them. Simple as that. Right, so peg 9 now. I've actually moved up. Haven't seen any fish, but I think this is what it's all about on these little venues like this. You've just got to find them. So what I've done is I put a little bit of bait out there. I'm not going to lie, because obviously at the moment I haven't really been putting much out. So just to see how they react to it, trying different things, but not too much that they could switch off. You know, sort of 5 or 6 grenades, if you like. That would probably be the best way of putting it across. 5 or 6 of them, and what I've been doing is just fishing I've got a little yellow and a little white. The yellow's actually got a worm on top of it, so it's got that natural look to it. And I've also got it and dunked the whole rig in the fruit and nut magic dust, and I've literally clipped up. I'm fishing just over 9.5 wraps. I put 2 rods on the money, and I'm literally going to leave it for an hour now, so I'm going to leave it till 2:30. And then what I'm going to probably do is probably leave it to, I'm probably going to leave it 3:30ish. So if I leave that to 2:30, that leaves me then with an hour to just try that back bank. Because I'm not going to lie, when I first come in this morning, walk round, put a little bit underneath that tree, a little bit underneath that tree, not much, just a couple of handfuls, but sometimes that can nick your bite. So I'll probably do like 15 minutes in one, just a little pinky over the top, 15 minutes in the other, and 15 minutes in the last peg, and obviously then I'll be on my way, and I've got to head then back to Southampton, guys. In a second though, I'm definitely going to get some food inside me. I've got a lovely right, in fact no, I'm not even going to tell you what I'll show you in a second. So as promised, like I said before, I know you guys love the I'm in shit. Oh, sorry, yeah. So left hand rod goes over, hits into it. It's not on there. Maybe I should have left it a little bit longer. Anyway, so put that rod down. The right hand rod. So I'm definitely going to top up with a bit of bait straight away, because they're obviously reacting to the bait. That's ticked that box off for me. I'm going to shut up. I'll show you my food in a second, and hopefully I can nick one. Wow, that was a moment of madness with 2 rods back out, and it's weird because left hand rod, so I flicked the right hand rod out, flicked the left hand rod out, left hand rod went out first, but after I flicked the right hand rod, put it down, I thought, right, I'll top up with a little bait, and the bobbin went beep, 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 and then slowly went back down. So whether that's fish feeding on the spot, I don't know, but what I have done is I've just topped up another 3. Because obviously they're reacting to the bait. That's absolutely crazy, really. Just goes to show you're in the wrong spot. Them rods must have not been out no longer than 4 or 5 minutes, if that. But what I'm going to do is, guys, is quickly touch on obviously what I've got for food today. Now, if anybody fishes in Londis, shops in Londis, sorry, look at these, mate. It's like a foot long. I think they're like £2. Yeah, a big old boy, so I'm going to have my ham baguette, if you like, with, oh yeah boy, look at these Cheetos again. Now there's a couple of people that commented on these before and said, oh, the Cheetos, yeah. Someone said, I think someone said, tag this in on our Instagram as well, try it with hummus. So that's definitely something I'm going to have to, I'm definitely going to have to try that. Nothing too special today, guys, no cooking, obviously just a day session, but I'm going to sit back now, eat this, hopefully I'll get a couple of bites in and wham, the rod goes, but we shall see, I'll keep the look, I'm in. I'm not in. So as you can see there, that's the one with the worm on. So whether they're picking up the worm, I don't know. But I'm going to do my wraps, get this back out and enjoy my food. Happy days. Wow, it's all a bit weird, you know. I thought, well, last clip you saw, obviously I said about eating my food and that. I generally thought I was going to get halfway through my roll and then rods were going to rip off, but if I'm honest, I've had 1 beep since that, and it's a little bit, why, you know, and I'm sure you've all been in this scenario before and you think, why hasn't it happened? And yeah, it's also the temperature's definitely dropped because you can just feel it. So the time is ticking. It's about 2:15 now, I think. So it's probably about 30 minutes, 25 minutes on since the last clip. But what I will say is, guys, and very quickly, if you haven't seen me before, my name's Ben. I run a business called Parker Baits alongside my brother, and we also run the YouTube channel that you're watching now. I left my job probably about 7-8 months ago now, and I'm thoroughly enjoying everything that's going on. Thanks to you guys for supporting us, and that sort of rolls on to the next thing. Obviously Black Friday we done like a bundle deal, and I know some of you guys probably watching this video have purchased that bundle deal, and I just wanted to say thank you very much. Myself and my brother, I can't push enough how much we appreciate the support and all the guys that watch the channel. And because of that, what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to give away basically a sauce and a magic dust. We're going to give away of your choice, and I'm going to send that to you free of charge for just a little thank you to say thanks very much for supporting the YouTube channel, and obviously our Parker Baits. So there's a couple of things you need to do is, guys, you need to like Hartley Lands Fishery social medias, okay? That's the first thing you've got to do, and obviously you've got to make sure you've smashed that subscribe button. I mean, get that and smash that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. You must be following us on Instagram and Facebook, but when you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to type down below Hartley Lands Fishery, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then type in Hartley Lands Fishery in a comment generator in a couple of weeks time or something. Hartley Lands Fishery in a comment generator, and what that will do is then anybody who's written that comment, it will then put it in that random generator, punch out a name, and that person will be the winner, and I will send out the sauce and the magic dust free of charge. So all you've got to do is, and I'll say it one more time, you've got to comment down below Hartley Land Fisheries, and that's how you enter this particular competition we're doing on the channel, because I know you guys absolutely love them. And like I said, there's mainly for this one, and actually giving 2 products away is a big thanks back to you. So thanks again for everybody who made the orders. Wouldn't it be lovely to catch a fish on this video, but it's not looking great at the moment, if I'm honest. I'm like, come on rods. I've got probably an hour and a half left, something like that. Now, it was only a quick one, but I'm just buzzing to be on the bank. It's just nice to just get out of the office and just get on the bank. You know, I really do love my fishing. So there it is, guys. Thanks again for anybody who made a purchase. And if you haven't already, make sure you do the things that I've just mentioned. I see you in a... Wow, it's not looking good. Time now, 10 past 3. To be honest, I got chatting to the bailiff. The bailiff, proper sound bloke. Really nice bloke. Talked in a little bit more depth about the lakes up here. Said about some of the 30s in some of their bigger lakes. And there's one of the lakes he was mentioning has around 10, 15, 30 pounders in at this time of year, which is just crazy. Biggest being could actually do £40 now, from what he's mentioned to me. But enough said on that. And if you want to see more, guys, go over to their website and check it out for yourself. I can't push enough how nice the people are up here and how clean it is, and that's all I'm going to say on that, because I've said enough already throughout this video. But what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to head over there now in the corner where I put that little bit of bait this morning. There's no way I'm going to be able to fish all 3 spots, but again, the bailiff said that corner is very good and known to be a good spot. So I think I'm going to host my bets, go over there, even if it's 15 minutes with a rod in the right place is better than a rod being in the wrong place for 10 hours, say, for instance. So I'm going to go over there, nick that last 15 minutes, but don't you worry, I'll keep you posted before I leave, but hopefully I can nick one. Real shame really not grabbing one, but that is, again, that's fishing, and I'm not that guy that doesn't upload because I haven't caught or I've blanked. But then you have got to remember, this was only sort of a 4 or 5 hour session for me today, because it was a long trip down to Kent. So look, I'm going to shut up and I've got to get over there. Last Chance Saloon, I'm going to kill, I say Last Chance Saloon, I'm trying to keep my voice down, I just shouted a bit there. But as you can see, the light is dramatically dropped behind me now, that sort of evening period's coming in. But I'm going to give it 10 minutes in that spot where I, 10-15 minutes in that spot where I flicked a little bit of bait this morning. Hopefully, just hopefully, I can grab one. A little bit out of breath, didn't realise how long it was to walk around. See you soon. Well, the shades have come off, and to be honest, it didn't happen. But what I will say is, guys, I hope you like this video, and I'm definitely going to be back to Hartley Lands Fishery in Kent, because there's some other lakes I'd love to get my teeth into, to be brutally honest. After speaking to the bailiff, there's just some real nice fish to be had up here on some of the bigger waters. Unfortunately, I didn't catch, but it is what it is. That is fishing, and like I said before, I'm not one to sort of to hide that. It is what it is. I've had some absolute howlers this year, and I've had some absolute not so good ones. But if you like this video, guys, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button. When I mean smash, I mean get it and whack it. And I'll see you on the next video, 7:30 Sunday. All the best, peace out.